My husband surprised me with a nice dinner for my birthday, and originally I was mad about it. So how did we get here?
It's happening, and I'm stress drinking one of these. One of my cousins just showed up to hang out with my husband. They never hang out. And I got told I should go make TikToks in the bedroom because it was more comfy. My birthday's Monday. And I told my husband I wanted a scavenger hunt for my birthday. Something fishy's going on.
Around 5 p.m., my husband told me to put on something nice and that we were going out and that we need to be up by 6:30. But joke's on him because I just put all of my work clothes and all of my nice clothes in the wash. So I had nothing at all except maybe a sweater and some jeans and the ability to straighten my hair like it was 2010 and I was going to a school dance and to throw on some quick makeup even though my new makeup applicators hadn't arrived yet. My husband is very good at putting together scavenger hunts. In fact, when we got engaged in Stockholm, Sweden, right before a Taylor Swift concert, he put together a scavenger hunt all over the city and it was amazing. So at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to have an epic scavenger hunt going all over New England and I'm getting so excited. I actually hate wearing makeup even though I like the way that I look once I have it on. I just feel like it takes so much time, and especially in the morning, I just don't have the time. And now that I'm married and my husband claims he doesn't care if I wear makeup, I only put it on for like court appearances or when I want to feel nice. So shout out to all you folks that do this on a regular daily basis. You're my heroes, and I wish I was you when I grew up. The nicest thing I could do without warning was a gray sweater and jeans that didn't fit right, but I tried. Also added in some new earrings, even though I didn't have time to put them in alcohol, because if you want to make something fancy, you put in earrings, right? I was ready to go in time, and I was so excited to head out to what I thought was my scavenger hunt.
No idea where we're going, what we're doing. I thought it was a scavenger hunt, so I thought I would get to drive. Gosh, I burned my hair. But he said no, he says he's driving, so I have no idea. Am I going on a scavenger hunt?
Not right now.
I have no idea where we're going. I've been told I'm not doing a scavenger hunt, which is a bit of a bummer. But we took a turn towards the ski areas, so I have no idea what we're doing.
We pulled into the parking lot for this nice restaurant in Manchester, Vermont, and I felt bad because it was clear that I was disappointed that I wasn't going on a scavenger hunt. But my husband is awesome because as soon as I saw the menu, he started to tell me he picked it because it had all of my favorite food, including chicken parm and filet mignon and French onion soup. So he picked it because it had all my favorites. So eventually my disappointment started to fade, and Christian reassured me that I would be getting a scavenger hunt sometime, and he's just the best. So we each got one of these house salads, and the house dressing on these was actually so good. And here's me reassuring my husband that I'm not actually mad. The appetizers actually came out the fastest I've ever had apps come out at a restaurant, and I got French onion soup, and we got loaded potato skins, and Christian got duck dumplings. This is my first time having a French onion soup that didn't have a bread component to it. It was just broth and cheese. The broth was delicious, and this came out very hot. It also had a minimal number of onions, which I like because I don't like the texture of onions. The loaded potato skins felt more like mini baked potatoes because they weren't just the crunchy part of the skin. They were the thick part of the potato. I ended up getting a chicken parmesan, and my husband got a broccoli alfredo. Chicken parmesan is my favorite food in the world. I have been to Italian restaurants all around the world, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but I've never found a chicken parm that's as good as a chicken parm at Olive Garden. This chicken was really nicely pan-seared, and the pasta was really nice, so I'd totally eat this again. My husband also really enjoyed his broccoli alfredo. My favorite vegetable is actually green beans. These green beans didn't have any seasoning, but maybe I'm just a green bean snob. This is our first time leaving our new puppy Maple alone in her pen, and so we set up a camera that used to be Piper's when we lived in the city. They gave us this wonderfully fun pen to sign the check with, and to me, one of the funniest things about being married is even when Christian pays for our dates, it comes out of our joint checking account. The food portions were really generous, so we each ended up taking leftovers home. And ultimately, even though I didn't get my scavenger hunt, I'm just so grateful to have a husband like Christian who sees me.